We have two chances of some rain. We got tomorrow morning and then maybe even something worse tomorrow night.
That's right. We're going to have to watch out for that for sure. Darren, you're talking about the good news. Maybe I'll start off with some good weather news and then we'll get to the bad weather news. Is that how that works?
That'd be good.
Okay, let's start with that. It's a wonderful afternoon and evening out there. Wonderful. Temperatures 70s, 80s across 5 country. A little bit more humidity coming in, light south wind. That south wind's going to pick up a little bit more tonight, but it's also going to bring in more humidity to be used for storms coming up for tomorrow. 2 rounds, like Darren mentioned. We got one in the morning from about 7 a.m. and up until about lunchtime. So you'll start in eastern Oklahoma and then closer to lunchtime for Clarksville and Paris and Boonville. But then we have another round coming in the afternoon when the actual cold front starts to pass on through. This one's pretty tricky. We'll have isolated thunderstorms popping up. Not everyone's going to get one. But the ones that do form could be potentially pretty strong. They could have some wind and possibly some hail, and possibly some decent-sized hail too. Something we got to watch out for tomorrow afternoon and into the evening. But not everyone will get one. I want to really stress that. There's some people that won't have to worry about a storm in the afternoon at all. Right now we've got passing clouds. They're starting to get a little bit thicker the farther west you go. But it's tomorrow when we have that bad weather news that we got to talk about. Level 2 severe risk from Huntsville and Fayetteville southbound for the entire River Valley. Farther north you go, we have a level 1. Just because that cold front will be passing in from the north, probably passing over parts of northwest Arkansas right around 3-4 o'clock. And so we may not rejuvenate the atmosphere from that morning round in time to really spark a whole bunch of stuff. But once that front gets to Fayetteville, gets to the U of A, and then goes south in the mountains, we'll keep that south wind running, trying to refuel the atmosphere. And so the farther south you go, better chance of storms that you're going to get. So a level 2 severe risk coming from Fayetteville to the south. So let's talk about what's next. Tomorrow morning, we've got a wave of rain and thunder coming in. Probably won't be that severe. There could be maybe a severe thunderstorm warning on it. It's really some gusty winds that could be involved with that. But a big old batch of rain comes in. But then right about lunchtime, it starts to break up. After about 3 o'clock, we've got to watch for the redevelopment of some strong thunderstorms. Some of these could be severe. We do expect a couple severe thunderstorm warnings across Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma. That lasts until about 9 o'clock, and I think by 9 o'clock we start to push the storms to central Arkansas. Hopefully we're done by then. But if you got events anywhere between 3 to 9, you've got to be on the lookout for some pop-up storms. Not everyone will get one, but some of them will be pretty strong. Here's a look at Futurecast. Overnight tonight, we don't have to really worry too much. We've got some rain in Oklahoma. It's this batch that probably comes in. Here's 7 o'clock, approaching Poto and Sallisaw, crossing the state line right around 8 o'clock in the morning. 9, 10 o'clock, we're pretty much soaked with some of this heavy rain, and then it finally pushes out of Clarksville by about lunchtime. But then later in the afternoon, we're going to get these pop-ups, but we'll have to see. There probably will be breaks in between some of them, so we'll have to see. But otherwise, tomorrow morning, we'll start in the 60s. We'll probably warm up to the 70s. We won't get as warm as we were today because of all the extra clouds and those shower chances. But it will all be worth it, Darren. By the weekend, we're talking about lots of sunshine and a little bit drier weather. The humidity won't be so bad. But here's your 7-day forecast, northwest Arkansas. 2 waves of storms, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I do think the storms will be stronger, though, in the River Valley, especially after 3 o'clock.
Really? Because I know there's a lot of, there's one graduation for sure tomorrow after tomorrow evening.
Yeah.
Northside High School in Fort Smith. That may be going inside.
Yep, Greenwood also has their graduation.
Yeah.
So a lot of schools do. And a lot of schools want to do it outside.
Yeah,
so
maybe not.
We'll see.
see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, Matt, thanks. It is the Titanic.